What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dale and I like to make videos based off fitness and health, so if you are into that sort of thing, please consider subscribing below. So anybody involved in fitness over any period of time really is going to at some point make an excuse for themselves as to why they shouldn't eat healthy today, or why they shouldn't go to the gym, or why it's just too hard. There's a lot of excuses in fitness. Why? Because it's difficult and you actually have to pay attention in order to do things, and it's really easy to get off track. So some excuses in fitness include, I don't have any motivation, I'm too tired, I don't have the money to support it, it's hard. But one excuse that I hear over and over again, and I really cannot stand it, is the excuse that you just don't have time. Why can't you be healthy? You know what? I don't really have enough time. I can't go to the gym for 3 hours a day and then cook all my meals and make sure I eat 5 times a day. I don't have enough time to do that. Why do I hate this excuse? Because it's bullshit. You don't have time. That's just not true. Everybody has time to become healthier. Sure, you may not have 3 hours to go to the gym every day. Neither do I. You may not have time to cook 5 times a day. Neither do I. You may not even have time to go to the gym for 1 hour a day, and I understand that. But to say that you don't have time to try to make a healthier change in your life is just absolutely ridiculous to me. So today, we are going to be discussing the excuse of not having enough time and really looking into it and finding ways that you could turn I don't have enough time to your advantage to be able to prioritize your day, to be able to include some healthier alternatives to things you may be doing. So, the good news about you potentially thinking you don't have enough time to make a healthier change in your life is that it is one of the easiest obstacles to overcome and one of the easiest excuses to actually move past in fitness. That being said, I don't have time usually stems from something else. One of the other excuses, right? I don't have time usually doesn't mean I really can't do it. I don't have any time. It usually means, I just don't feel like it, or I don't want to do it. It's just it's like an excuse branching from an excuse to tell somebody else because it's easy, and other people are just like, oh yeah, I'm sure, you're busy, I'm sure you don't have any time. That's bullshit. You have time. Stop saying I don't have time. I know it's super corny, but it is true, and I just gotta get it out of the way real early and we'll move right past it. But everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. So it doesn't make sense for you to not have time when people like Dwayne Johnson are exercising, or like Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos are exercising. You have time to make fitness a bit of a priority in your life. How do I know you have time to do this? How am I so sure that you watching this video have enough time in your day to make a healthier change in your life? You're watching a kid named Dale tell you that you have time on YouTube when he barely has any subscribers. You have enough time to go for a walk. So now we're gonna look at some things to think about if you are one of those people that think you just do not have time to prioritize fitness in your life. And the first thing you're gonna look at is your priorities. What are you prioritizing in your day? If you're not prioritizing fitness and health, there's something else that is taking precedent over that. So a common time that people work out, at night or in the morning. What are you doing in the morning or at night that is going to be a higher priority to you than fitness? So we'll say, at night, you like to watch Netflix for an hour before you go to sleep because when you get home from work, you're tired and you want to sit down and watch TV. I'm cool with that. Now think about the priority. If you want to make fitness a higher priority in your life and the excuse you're giving yourself is that you don't have enough time, do 30 minutes of whatever sort of exercise you want to do and then watch Netflix for 30 minutes. Now you have time. It's like magic. You're gonna look at how you are allotting your time throughout the day. So say you work from 9 to 5. You can't do fitness in that time frame unless you have a job that enables you to do so. If you do, there you go. Do it then. If you don't, you still have hours of the day to play with after 5 o'clock. You could do something fitness related. Before 9 o'clock, you could do something fitness related. Now I understand if you're traveling like 2 or 3 hours in the morning to work, God bless you. I don't know how you're doing that. If you are doing that, however, after work would probably be the time to try to work something in. You do not need to make these drastic changes, right? Nobody has time to train 3 hours a day. You don't have to train 3 hours a day. Set aside a half hour, an extra 30 minutes to just burn some calories. Get yourself into a deficit. Then you'll start losing body fat. Make time. Think about prioritizing fitness maybe 2 or 3 times a week over going out to get drinks with your friends. You don't have to do it every single day, but mix in a day or two where you're like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna stay home. I gotta do a little bit of cardio, and then I'm gonna watch my Netflix and then go to bed. So think about that. Things that you're prioritizing over fitness, that if you just reversed it a little bit, you don't have to completely get rid of these things and allot all your time towards health and weightlifting and cardio and all that stuff, but just make it a little bit easier on yourself and just slot it in. Maybe cut the time in half. Another thing to look at, what's your sleep schedule like, right? So like I said, you're working from 9 to 5. You're sleeping from 11 to 7. Is it possible that you can make a bit of a change there? Maybe go to sleep at 10 because from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, you're just watching Netflix anyways. Maybe go to sleep at 10, wake up an hour earlier and do your workout in the morning, right? Is there a way that you could create time in order to get something fitness related in? Another thing people don't have time for apparently is eating healthy, because fast food, it's all unhealthy. You can't eat fast food because you can't lose weight, it's too high in calories. Just make all the food at once. It's called meal prepping. This isn't a thing that only bodybuilders can do. Normal people can meal prep their food. And all that does is creates a ton of time for you during your day to just grab the food and eat it versus cooking it. You can eat very healthy this way. There's no reason you can't eat healthy. And if you're gonna blame time for the reason you can't eat healthy, you need to really look into what your actual reason is, because it is not that you don't have enough time. Like I said, some of the busiest people have time to do this. And I understand that an example I used earlier was The Rock, and The Rock clearly has people that cook for him. I get that, but he literally is somebody that has no time. You think you work more than The Rock? Stop kidding yourself. You have time to do this. It is not rocket science. You just need to put a little more effort in a short burst, like meal prepping. You meal prep for like an hour and a half, and you don't have to cook all week. It makes sense, clears up so much time that you apparently don't have. So if you don't have any time, and you think that you're someone that doesn't have any time, you're watching this video and you're like, damn, I really want to make a difference in my life, and now I've explained some things and you think maybe you can rearrange some of your priorities, I would like you to do this simple process so you can see how to effectively manage your time with fitness and health. So step 1 is going to be identify your goal. What do you want to accomplish in fitness, okay? Whether that's I want to run a marathon or I want to lose 10 pounds, identify what you're trying to do. What is your goal from whatever sort of diet implementation or workout implementation you plan on making? What do you want to achieve from it? So once you've identified your goal, the second thing you're going to want to do is identify the change that you need to make. So for example, you want to lose weight. You can either put yourself in a calorie deficit by eating less calories, or you could put yourself in a calorie deficit by moving more and expending more calories. So if you choose to move more, we'll say, you need to do more cardio. You need to allot more time to do cardio. So the change you're gonna wanna make there is perhaps wake up 30 minutes earlier. I am doing that currently. I've realized that I wanna lose some weight. I wanna move more. So what I did was I started waking up earlier so I can do cardio in the morning before I start my day. I'm making time for myself. Now, that is going to mean that I'm going to go to bed earlier because I still wanna get my sleep. So all I have to do is go to bed earlier, wake up earlier, and now I've just made time for myself to do cardio. After you've identified what you need to do, so in your case, cardio, you're going to then prioritize and make the time for yourself, right? Look at something in your day that you're doing that is just taking up empty time. There's no real reason. You're just relaxing. Maybe watch Netflix for an hour and a half, do cardio for 30 minutes. And there you go. You've prioritized your fitness over something else. You're not eliminating that other thing. So in your case, Netflix, you are now doing 30 minutes more cardio a day, moving more for 30 minutes, and you're still getting to watch your Netflix. So you're having your cake, you get to eat it too. And you get to get shredded. So if you are in the 0.05% of people that really doesn't have time, then this video doesn't apply to you. I wish you well in your life. I hope you continue smashing it. I hope you have a great life ahead of you. But if you are not one of those 0.05% of people, I just made up that number. I don't even know what the percent would be. I do want to say you have time. You just have to prioritize certain things. You have to make time and prioritize your health, because after all, the more you prioritize your health, hopefully the longer you are going to be on this earth, the longer life you're going to have to live, and the more you are going to get to enjoy life. So that's going to be it for this week's video. I really appreciate you guys checking it out. If you liked it, please consider hitting the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Check out any of my other videos. I have one on the screen right now. Check that one out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.